In this AlignMix how-to video, you will learn how to add reps, assign reps, edit reps, and even delete reps. We'll also show you how to import a sales personnel roster. So to start, here on the screen, I have only a zip to territory file imported. That means only zip codes are assigned to territories. There hasn't been any sales reps or accounts imported into this file. So let's zoom into an area, right-click on a territory, and click on Territory Properties. Right away, you will see the ID and the name of the sales territory, but there isn't any sales reps assigned to this territory. Clicking on the drop-down, no sales reps appear. Same with districts, because no districts have been created in this file. So let's click here on Cancel. So now I'll go ahead and minimize AlignMix so that we can look at the sales rep file that we will import into this AlignMix file. So here is a very basic sales rep list. We've got the ID and the name, which in this case is identical. We've got their home zip code and their sales territory assignment. We need their home zip code in order to place an icon representing each sales rep in their home zip. And the assignment will simply assign that sales rep to that territory. But you don't need column D if you don't have it. You can manually assign all your sales reps from the AlignMix software. So now let's go back to our AlignMix file. And now we can start that sales rep import. To do that, you click on File, Import your data, select the file for import, and click on Open. From here, we click the back button and select the Sales Reps tab and click Next. Now we simply drag and drop the sections from the left to the right. Name goes to name, home zip code goes down to zip code, and their assignment goes down here to assign territory, district, and region. If you're pulling in a sales personnel roster that includes district managers and region managers, you will need to drag in the job title. So now let's go ahead and click Next. We get a summary of everything that we are importing. Click Next again, and then Finish. So now let's zoom into the Houston area. Now you see little people appear on the map. Each little person is one of those sales reps that we just imported into this AlignMix file. Each sales rep is colored in about a 50% shade darker than the territory that they are assigned to, so that you can easily locate them on the map. AlignMix will also show you if your sales rep lives in the same territory that they operate in. So let's take, for example, Lex Sutherland here on the right. I will move his area and make it green. So now when I let go of the touch align tool, you'll see he's outlined in a red color, basically showing you that this sales rep does not live and operate in the same territory. So now we will start over with a brand new AlignMix file, and we will import an entire sales personnel roster into AlignMix. Here is our new AlignMix file. This file actually has a hierarchy built into it. So we have sales territories assigned to districts, which you can see here, and districts are assigned to regions. Now you can manually create all of your sales reps, which I'll show you in just a few moments. But if you have a full list of your sales personnel, which includes sales reps, district managers, and region managers, then you can import all of that in, including those assignments, into this file. So let's take a look at that Excel file before we begin our import. So clicking here on Minimize, you'll see my sales personnel roster. Very similar to what we had in the sales rep import, but we have one new column, the job title. And this basically helps the software create that hierarchy that you've built in AlignMix. And as we scroll down, you'll see that we do have district managers, and you can see their assignments are no longer numeric. It'll say Northwest or Florida. And the sales reps actually just have a numeric territory ID. So we're going to use this file for the sales personnel import. So now let's go back to our AlignMix file, and now we can close out of these extra tabs. So we just have our territory table view. Click on File, import your data, that same file for import, click back and select the personnel roster. From here, just like before, the ID goes to sales rep ID, name to name, job title now goes down here to job title, zip code goes to home zip code, and their assignment to assignment. We now click on Next. And this time, we get a new pop-up. The software has recognized that we have a hierarchy built, and during that import, it noticed that there was a job role section with different assignments. And based on the file that we've already created, it knows we have district managers and region managers. In this file, those districts and regions have already been created, so they have a name. And those names match with the assignments that are in that Excel file that we just imported. If these job roles were placed incorrectly, you can click and drag them and move them to the correct area for import. But in this case, the software did a good job placing those roles in the correct areas. So I'll bring all these back in, click Next, Next again, and Finish. And just like that, the sales personnel have been imported. So if we scroll back down, you can see we've got our sales reps scattered about the screen. If we click here to open a new tab, go to Districts, and now we can move around and we can look for our district managers, and there they are. There's 2 of our district managers, and you'd be able to do the same thing at the sales region level. So now let's go back to our territory alignment tab, and let's go back to the Texas area. So let's say one of our sales reps has decided to leave the company. Maybe Lex Sutherland has decided to leave. To remove a rep from your file, you click on the Edit Personnel button here at the top, and then find that name of the sales rep here on the left-hand side. So if we're deleting a rep, you simply select them, and then click on the Delete button, and click OK. And now you see that sales rep has been removed from this file. So now let's say we've hired a brand new rep to be assigned to this territory. To assign a new rep, you simply locate that territory, right-click on the territory, and click on its properties. Here, you can click on the drop-down menu and select a sales rep that has already been created or imported into this file. If you'd like to add a brand new rep, you click on the green plus button here. You would type in the ID and the name of the sales rep, and then place them in a home zip code. And let's place them in 77050. Click on Add, and then click on OK. And right away, you'll see that sales rep appears in that home zip code and automatically colored 50% shade darker than the territory that they are assigned to. So that's how you can add a brand new rep. So now let's talk about how these icons are displayed. To do that, click on Configure Layers and select Sales Reps from here at the top. By default, we have 2 types of icons that appear, a male icon and a female icon. And that's based on the name of the sales reps that you've imported. If you'd like to ignore gender, you can click this button here and all the icons will appear as this icon set here. And you can change your icons in this drop-down menu. If you were mapping warehouses, you could put a building. If you were mapping locations or landmarks, you can use a push pin or a little geolocator. But for now, we'll leave it at the default settings. Also by default, our sales rep icons will start to appear at a zoom level of 6, appearing at a 24-point font. As you zoom further and further in, they will reach their max size of 144 points at a zoom level of 14. Then the names will actually start to appear at a zoom level 11 at a 12-point font. So this is how you can customize how your icons appear on your map. So now let's click on OK. There is another way you can add and edit your sales reps, and you would do that through the Edit Personnel button here at the top. So if you click on Edit Personnel, you can locate a sales rep, and if you wanted to change the sales rep's home zip code, you'd click here on Contact and change that zip code here. So if sales reps have been reassigned to different areas, you would move their zip code this way. If that sales rep has also moved to a different role, let's say this sales rep is actually not a sales rep, it's a sales district manager, you can see here in the drop-down menu all the districts that you can assign that district manager to. So now let's locate a sales rep. So here we've got Benji Stiller. It's a sales rep. You've got the sales rep assignment, and you can see the sales territory that Benji is assigned to. If you wanted to reassign Benji to a different territory, you click this drop-down menu and assign them to a different territory. The same goes for if you've had a promotion. Maybe this sales rep, Brad Nee, was promoted to district manager. In that case, we would deselect sales rep, select district manager, and click on the drop-down menu and assign Brad Nee to a new district. So we click on North Central, and now when you click OK, that person, Benji, is assigned to that new district. Anything you can do at the sales rep level, you can also do at the district level and then at the region level. You can also pull up a district alignment map or a region alignment map, go to Layers, and you can turn on sales reps to be viewed, because by default, you will only see district managers at a district map view. But by changing that in here in the layer options, you can enable all of your sales reps to be displayed on the map all at the same time. And there you go. You've just learned everything there is to know about adding and editing and deleting your sales reps here in AlignMix.